gonna be playing a PS2 game. This game is over 11 years old. Older than me. Used to play this all the time when I was like 4 on my PS3. And there's 3 games, 3 main games. There's actually 5, but those don't really have a storyline. So we're gonna play every single one on here. Every single one of them. So we're gonna start with beating the first one. Which is gonna take a couple of days of streaming.
For the answers that my father
Y'all listen to this.
and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
Goofio.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk.
That's what people don't know. Precursors are the people that control the entire universe.
The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble!
And that purple stuff is called Dark Ego.
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go! Misty Island!
That's right! And then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man! Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north,
Sages are like people that are good at spells and magic and are like kind of like gods.
I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their
It's like
ends
they're
on
just
for
really
quite a
old and they're
while.
really smart.
The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or 2 stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You 2 couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
So, the best video of the storyline. I want y'all to go to YouTube and look up Honest Gaming History. And it's like a 7-year-old video, and look up Jack and Daxter. And then you should find a really good storyline video about it. And it's like, it's really good too.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Don't look like no dumb artifact, bro. These things look like chocolate eggs. Like, I always done thought that.
This is a
Bro.
power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
You're small. The PS2 games are the absolute best. Go. Double jump? Oh, wait, yeah.
Sometimes you'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it.
I know.
Hands first.
Sage.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
He's gonna have a power cell. How did I know that, actually? Told y'all I played this game forever.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get
Okay, so look. By the video, there's 2 ecos. I mean, there's 5 ecos. Only 4 of them that could be discovered. I only know about 2 of them. Blue eco, which makes you move faster and all that. It's like kind of like the Flash. It's hard to explain. But dark eco, the purple stuff that like makes you go crazy. It's you'll learn like a ton more about that later. But there's also red eco and green eco, but I have no clue what green eco is. So like that's that. There's like, but then there's white eco, which is all 4 of those ecos mixed together, and that's discovered at like the end of the game, like the actual end. See, this is what green eco does.
Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power. is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
Oh, I had it for a second. Here's an eco vent. These get you to full eco.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
We only use these things like once in the game, sadly. Parkour in a waterfall. Hold it.
Good work! The blue eco caused the door to open. With blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years. Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco.
Green
Pick
eco,
up
yeah.
50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Okay, so red eco, I don't know what that is. Green eco, it just gives Jack health, and it's just like healthy. White eco, all I know about it is it's just super strong. And then blue eco just gives you speed and all that type of thing. So I don't know about red eco, I don't know what that is, but like, we'll find out about the story.
Higher ledges.
Bro's not tough. Is there fall damage in this game? Only one small heart.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Stay Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco collectors are clogged up again.